Hola, I'm from the West Side. It is me, DCThePurpleDiva. Welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Well, I decided to change my water background a little bit because I thought a peaceful ocean might be a little bit more calming because it's getting rougher out here. I didn't make it to a lot of live streams today, but I did see the replay of some from yesterday and today. And it was kind of, I don't really like, how people are going at each other. And I feel like, a lot of the women it's just sad. I was listening to one of these chat from the clouds, and the content creator or the host of the chat even brought up, the very thing that I've been saying is that, when we get to a certain age, you would hope that we could handle things in a certain manner. But unfortunately, it's not like that. So, and it's when I talk about this, it's a thing that I've seen around since I've become a content creator, because I probably wasn't paying attention to any of it before. And when I first became a content creator, I was already a mod on a bigger content creators platform. They're actually the one who convinced me to become a content creator, because of what I want to talk about, and that's, dealing with the autism life as a caregiver, and just, giving a spin, a Black perspective to it. Because, we don't really put our kids out there, and we don't really put our experience out there with autism. So, but in being a mod in that particular content creator, and shouts out to Jovi Beauty, because that would be none other than Jovi Beauty, who is, a larger platform than myself. She's got over 20,000 supporters, and I watched her grow to that. But anyway, being a mod in her chat, one of the other mods in her chat, who, I knew from the chat, told me, I don't know, DC, there's certain parts of Black YouTube that you might not want to venture into. But, hey, let me just tell you, as someone who is an adult, I wasn't really understanding what he was saying to me, until I saw things for myself. Now, it is true that For some people, this may be all they have. And I would say probably during this COVID situation, it became what a lot of people were interested in because they weren't able to do, their normal socialization. A lot of our social circles have become smaller during COVID. But hey, Darren, I'm gonna be sending you a Zoom meeting. It'll be for Thursday. I'll be sending it to you tomorrow because I'm probably not going to set it up tonight. But I've met a lot of cool people, and yeah, there's messiness going on in certain sections of this part of YouTube. But hey, for the most part, most people are just here and working on their content, trying to grow their channels, trying to get their watch hours if they're trying to get monetized, and being about their business. But you have people on the platform that are quote unquote clout chasing, trying to stay relevant, trying to keep their name in the conversation, keep themselves in the algorithm, positive or negative, they don't really care. And unfortunately, some of that is part of the issue. Now, many of us, like I said, are just here to do our content. And yeah, we may pay attention to some of the stuff that's going on because we know some of these content creators or have grown to know some of these content creators on the platform, either by supporting them or just knowing about them around the platform. And to me, it is sad that we got so many Black women calling each other out of name, talking about what people look like, dealing with body image and all of that. And I don't move that way, It's not that I can't, it's just not me. I mean, because at a certain point, in my opinion, when you get to a certain age, and as with me consider myself being an elder, it's just not the way I choose to move on this platform, because I think that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of what I'm talking about, being a caregiver. And clearly, if that's really what my life is, and it's about that kind of life, I ain't got time for the BS. Other than, to find out what's going on in the spaces that I'm in. But I learned a long time ago, when I first started doing the content last year, to be careful who I trust and to not be readily giving out my information. Like, because, this is just my opinion, you guys. Now, unless I'm doing business with somebody on here, There's no reason for me to give out my information. Now, if I'm thinking about doing business, then absolutely. But then you gotta look at who you're doing business with and see what their reputation is. Look at how they move through these YouTube streets. Because clearly, if somebody's messy on here, they're probably messy off in real life. Just my thoughts. But what's going on with all of this stuff going on is that some people feel like they have to choose sides. And other people, like myself, why am I choosing sides? I don't know any of these people in real life, but I'm certainly not on here talking, about people either. But I am taking in the information because that's only the smart thing to do as a content creator. So you just know what to avoid and what, it's probably something that you don't want to be around. But again, it's all about what you're trying to get out of this platform. There's a B sector, and that's all they want to do, y'all. They take, fun in that. And for the most part, all they're doing is doing the roasting and, okay, so it's all fun. But the problem is when people start to go into people's personal lives, they start to talk about things that are not revealed on YouTube in public chats. We start to have all these back chats and, people acting one way in the public and acting a whole different way in the back chat, which is like, what? It's just crazy. It shouldn't be the way that we operate, but in me looking at how things are going on here, I have to look at this. I look at this as a business and look at, all of the stuff that's going on. And for some of those of us who, are trying to do this as a business, even if it's a part-time business that takes full-time work, we try not to get involved in all of the stuff. We want to support folks, but like I said, I don't know y'all, and I'm obviously choosy about who I let in to anything that I'm doing offline, because I ain't got time for the YouTube mess. But I'm planning on taking this platform places. I'm planning on taking this platform to the next level. Once my channel is monetized, and that's coming soon, y'all. The last time I checked, I had over 4,000 hours. But I ain't got no email from YouTube yet. And that's the way it works these days. You don't automatically go into review anymore. You get the 4,000 hours, and then they email you. Clearly, I've indicated that I want to monetize them. I put all the stuff in there. So the only thing I'm going to do is go make sure that my studio is looking the way it's supposed to be looking. The Vlogmas music that I'm using. All of the copyright claims that were coming on there for the music went away. They immediately started coming as soon as I donated, because I was doing longer videos. Hey, Brass Man. But as promised, the content creator that made that beautiful Christmas music that I'm using removes the copyright strikes every time and has put a license on my channel to use that. So next year, I already have my Vloggers music. I won't have to go through, what I did, to get it this year, but I'm learning, and as someone who does their own music, and I'm working on some music for the channel, I respect other artists' work, which is why I haven't used, you guys keep hearing the same damn song doing my live streams. But I think it's a cool song. And my goddaughter made it just for me. I kind of went through a couple of different songs for the late night live. And then I finally settled on this one because this is mellow, it's jazzy, it's R&B-ish, and it's the kind of music that, you can be listening to in the background as you are sipping on either a late night cup of coffee or some late night libations. Either or. But, like I said, I just think some of the stuff it's sad. I wish everyone would get along, but I'm not crazy enough to think that everyone will get along. I just hope that we get to a point where everyone is just working on what it is that they do on this platform. And if you don't like somebody, or if you don't F with them, keep it moving. If y'all see each other in chats, speak or don't speak, it really doesn't even matter. That's the way it should be. And if we could get to a point where we have men not on this platform disrespecting and talking crazy to women, I would be really, really happy. I'd be happy about that. It would show some growth in our Black men. And I know it's not all. I know it's just a few fools. I know. I'm well aware that it's just a few fools. But unfortunately, those few fools try to draw a lot of attention to themselves. Let's, for example, let's talk about the Kevin Samuels of YouTube. Y'all, this dude, as each day goes by, I see more and more YouTubers responding to the nonsense that he put out there, along with the young lady that was on the call-in show or whatever it was with him. My music just went away. Y'all know sometimes the iPad just lost its mind, y'all. So I'm bringing it back. Let's see. There it is. It's back. So shouts out to JV Desaline. She had a nice talking about in regards to him. And also Chrissy was on it. Hey, Gemini was talking about it. And here's the thing. Like I said last night, where does he get off deciding who's average and who's not. I mean, really. And why are these women listening to this fool? Why are they listening to him? Now, I did get more information about the young lady that was on his show. We already know that she herself is a six-figure woman. She is a single mom. I don't know. I'm going to assume that she's a single mom and not an ex-wife. Because I don't believe she's been married before. But I guess where she lives, she's not being able to find, what she's looking for in a man, as far as her standards. And like I told you guys last night, when you're looking for a high value man, it is not all about the finances. But I know that is where many people drive it towards, talking about being six figures. Now, from my understanding, Mr. Kevin Samuels himself is not really a six-figure man and was not in corporate America for very long. So now, and one of the things that JD talked about, and is that maybe the six-figure men don't look like what you people are thinking they look like. There's a lot of six-figure men in the IT world. But maybe they may not be what she's looking for, or what these women are looking for, because they are maybe expecting, I don't know, a six-figure man to look a certain way. I'm sorry, but all the good-looking people are not the rich people. As a matter of fact, most of the rich people are not necessarily good-looking. Most of them are just average-looking. So, is that not good enough for you? Or is that not good enough? And I'm not saying that women should not have standards, because we definitely should have standards. But it shouldn't be driven by a man being necessarily six figures. Because there are not that many black men that are six figures that are available. Hey, Ben Maryland. They're always speaking superficially. And see, that's the thing. When you're talking about the most important thing for a woman should be security and feeling secure. And feeling secure is not always about finances. At least not today. Because most of these younger women are out there trying to get their own bag. So I think what they're trying to do is to find someone who is at or near the level of the bag that they're getting. But as I said in JV's chat, it is sometimes a lot easier for women to get that six-figure income, because more of us are college educated and Unfortunately, outside of owning your own business, generally you have to have gone to college to get to that level, unless you just work your way up, whereas you're not going to be at that six-figure income in your 20s. I mean, realistically, most people who are hitting a six-figure income don't get to it until they are in their 30s. Realistically, it's not a whole lot of people in their 20s that have a six-figure income. And so when these women become these six-figure women and consider themselves high-value women because of their finances, hopefully it's other things on top of that, they're not in their 20s anymore. So even if they are the baddest, woman, they probably have a different dating pool in their 30s. Just realistic. Exactly, Gemini, mid to late 30s. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. Speaking for myself, I wasn't making no six-figure in my 20s. When I learned, all this Six Sigma stuff that could get me the six figures, I was in my 30s. Okay? And I had the experience to demand, $10,000 to $12,000 a month when I'm working these 6-month projects. But as I said, most women, I think, are looking for more than financial security. Those are just some shallow women. And maybe they are misunderstanding what it is when you're looking for a high-valued mate. Let me see what you guys are saying. No, they're not. Because, here's the stuff that you want to talk about, before when you are getting into a serious relationship. If you think you're getting into a relationship that you are hoping that's going to lead to, permanent, like marriage and stuff, that's kind of some of the things you might want to talk about, because, finances are generally the biggest reason people break up. And we all know that, hey, Terry, and we all know that most of us did not learn financial literacy until after college. If we went to college, I'm being real. Now, I had a checking account when I was in high school and a savings account when I was in high school, because that's how my parents rolled. But most of us, our parents didn't, start with all that stuff. I belonged to a credit union when I was in high school and everything. I learned these things. Now, I may not have been a master, but my parents were trying to teach me. My dad was trying to teach me about, having mutual funds and stocks and all of this stuff when I was in college. And he was teaching these things to all of his kids, all three of us. But that's not in general. And that's something that a lot of us don't talk about. I know many people, who got married in their 20s that they didn't have a checking account until they got ready to get married. Especially guys. No shade, but I did. Some of my friends, I'm like, so how do you pay your bills? Oh, I get money orders. Didn't want to be bothered with trying to learn how to balance a checking ledger. And now, nobody writes checks anymore. But they're using their debit card, but they got to keep, they should be entering that stuff into their checking thing the same way. But because they don't have checking accounts, they don't even know how to do that. A lot of us got our first learned about credit in college the hard way. But these are the things that we all need to know and be practicing if you're even calling yourself high value. Because if you're wearing all these expensive clothes, driving all these expensive cars, and have a house but it's mortgaged to the hilt, how high valued are you? Versus the person who's debt free and driving around in a bucket. And they got $50,000 in the bank. Now, they don't have a house yet, but they working on it. But these ladies are on here listening to this man. And these gentlemen are on here listening to this man. Because I guess they figure because he's in his 50s, he knows what he's talking about. I'm going to tell you, all of us in our 50s do not know what we're talking about. And as JV said earlier, dude has been married several times. What does that say about his viability in a relationship? What does that say about his viability? So why would you be listening to that person? Ladies, gentlemen, why would y'all be listening to that person? I'm just saying. And this is why people are, tearing him a new one and pretty much, questioning the intelligence of the women who are in his chat. I mean, who wants to go into a chat where you have a man who wants every woman to believe that she's only a 5? And who the hell is he to be rating women? Who the hell is he? That's all I'm saying. And the child support, add the child support to that, exactly.
Stop calling my phone.
What are you talking about? There is no spam in my live stream. Y'all, we have a troll in here calling themselves the YouTube police. So you need to get out of my chat because I don't even believe you are the YouTube police. YouTube doesn't send police into live streams. Especially when no one's spamming my stream. But you appear to be spamming my stream. I'm sorry. I don't have time for trolls. Someone obviously doesn't like us exercising our freedom of speech. Nobody is saying any bad words. We're not preaching hate speech up in here. But you can go find, there are plenty of chats that are doing that. This isn't one of them, however. I'm pretty sure that's, it's that time of day. It's that time of night, y'all. The trolls come out at night. But nonetheless, my question is still valid. Okay, and this is for the questions that I don't have an answer to. The midnight glances and... All right, there's another troll. Can y'all zap Andrea? Get Andrea out of my chat. Never mind. Okay, you got her. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all, they're paying attention to me because I'm about to get monetized. I ain't letting y'all come in my chat and F it up. Sorry, not sorry. We're having a conversation. And answering a legitimate question as to what makes KS the authority. I might have believed it if the name was YouTube Gestapo. Exactly, DLD. I understand. Somebody's triggered because I'm talking about their God, KS. I don't care. Everyone's a 5 to him. But let me just tell you something. If I were in the market, I'm out of his league. Period, point blank. And I don't know. I don't know what kind of woman he's thinking he can get at 51. I don't know. Because if he's getting anyone in their 20s, they're not looking for a permanent situation. He's just something to do. Someone to use. And maybe that's what his problem is. Maybe that's what his problem is. He's been tricked out. So now he feels he can just get in there and just, tell all these women all this stuff and tell all these men all this stuff, ride it until the wheels fall off. But he is not giving the right advice, y'all. He's just not. Peru. It's a vanity and a self-absorption. I steer clear of it. Yeah, well, you know. Hey, Cool Jen. I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't think he's an authority. And I'm going to tell you, there's probably not an authority on YouTube. and it's definitely not going to be someone who's been married several times. You know? That means you don't know the secret. That means you don't know the secret. That's what that means. And then you just going to throw out your experimental theories, and you're going to tell these women that they aren't anything. And that woman from North Carolina is crazy for listening to me. Because if I was her making 6 figures, that F, I'd be on there talking to him. You know? She needs to take JV's advice and take her behind down to Florida. She'll find somebody. Like JV said, there's a lot of Cuban and some African men down there. Nice looking. Go find her. Go find one. Or let one of them find her. You know, I don't know where she is in North Carolina. I mean, I know that there are a lot of people in Charlotte. I don't know how many of them are single, you know? Oh, are we, I'm sorry, Bobby, are we talking about American history? Because that's not what my conversation's about, Bobby. I'm talking about another content creator pushing a false narrative to his audience. I don't know what Bobby's talking about. He seemed to have come in here to distract the conversation. Yeah, you're not going to make this into no hate speech conversation. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about slavery. That's not my conversation. Oh, now he's saying that. And every hit, a car carrying mail. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what dude's talking about, y'all. Do y'all see what happened? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what kind of live stream you have. Trolls come through. Now you guys understand why so many people are wrenched up in my stream. Not because I'm in here talking about anything crazy, but because I get crazy people who come through here, and they really come through here when I'm talking about autism. Is that stupid or what? But you know, we got folks that don't have nothing else to do. Meanwhile, while they're doing all their BS, I'm just, you know, trying to make sure I have as many hours over the 4,000 hours as I can. Okay. This is a cool stream, but I don't do drama. Trolls. Let me see. I bet you they disliked my stream. That's what they usually do. They usually give me thumbs down. I don't care. But I have to be a responsible content creator and not let you bring that BS into my stream. So a lot of people are doing some streams over on, I believe, on stereo and on station head. Both of those. Now, one of them, you can actually be up there and have another person, and you're both up there talking at the same time and the voice, the mouth is moving and everything. I finally figured out how one of the other YouTubers was doing that, because I kept on tripping me out that they did that. Now I realized that they were doing it from this other platform, and that was the avatar that they were showing when they were in somebody's StreamYard. But I've gone to a couple of things on both of those, and I've actually seen some really kind of cool conversations. And I've seen a couple of good shows on, I think, on stereo. I know that Jovi Beauty is going to be doing a show over on stereo. I believe it's stereo tomorrow. And she's going to be talking about KS. She's going to give her input as well. Chrissy gave her input today. I'm just, and I'm sure he's not even paying attention to anything that any of us are saying, because he's not going to change his spell. It works for him. I'm just here to tell you, he's not giving you guys the correct information. And ladies, don't listen to that nonsense. I don't know what you're talking about, Rocco Dylan, but I don't know Bobby, and he was in here saying crazy stuff. Maybe you should go to my About page and see what this page is about. This is an autism vlog page. Live streaming. Giving my opinion about what another content creator was saying. He was saying some crazy stuff. This isn't an American history lesson. We know who we are. And we know who built this country. That's not the conversation that we were having, though, today. This is a woke chat for you trolls who keep coming in here. It's a woke chat. So please move on. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Guess they don't want us to talk about someone giving out misinformation on YouTube. Do tell. A lot of misinformation coming across on YouTube. But when someone is up on their platform tearing down women, and then you have people in the chat who co-sign this type of behavior, something is wrong. Something's wrong. Does he like women, or does he hate women? Because it doesn't come across as though he really likes women. Yet they apparently are his biggest supporters for some dumb reason. There's a couple of other YouTubers that are similar to that. And all of these ladies are going to continue to support this man. And then they'll wake up, because this little train is not going to go on for much longer with that kind of talk. I'm like, does he think that he's going to continue to belittle the women in his chat and make them feel like shiznick about themselves, when many of them are actually high valued women? Now, some of them are, okay. Some women have delusions of grandeur. Let's be real. But he's not the one who needs to be telling them that. That's all I'm saying. He's not the actual authority. And you know, like, I wasn't even gonna say nothing about Kevin Samuels. I was gonna let this dude be over there doing whatever he was doing with his, you know, talking his foolishness about the high value man and everything, you know, because that's been going on, you know, for a few months. But now, you know, we've got this situation going viral with this young lady, you know, and then people are saying things. Now that's just rude. People are saying things, not nice things about her, and she's not an ugly woman, you know. And truth be told, based on her resume, she's too good for him. So why would she be asking him anything? Weave or no weave, y'all? I mean, you know, some men they're like women who are natural, you know, and wear their hair in braids and all of that, like me. And you know, some guys like the girls with the wig or the wigs. And you know, but you know, most of us, just so you guys know, when we're putting on makeup, usually we don't put on so much makeup when we're out during the day that when you wake up with us, you won't recognize us. I don't wear a whole lot of makeup at all. Y'all need to stop watching those makeup transformations. That is not how most women handle makeup. Most of us don't put on that kind of stuff. Most of us are pretty natural. You know? I mean, yeah, women put on the lashes, you know. It's a lot of that. But, you know, I mean, I just think that most sisters are beautiful women, you know, and I think more goes into who you are as a woman than what you look like. I mean, we're just rating whether someone is high value based on what they look like. Are you effing kidding me? Stop it. Anyway, let me come on here. It's almost that time. You don't have on a shirt, dude. You're not coming. You're not even coming on my camera. People who don't have on shirts do not get on camera. Correct? Correct. That's what I thought. Let me see. Lisa, you haven't worn makeup in 3 years? Pamela, y'all see what I have on. I may put on some eyeshadow and I might put on some lipstick. But I don't do the full face of makeup. I work from home. Why would I do all of that? And before Corona, I would, you know, doll my face up when I went to church on Sunday, or if I'm going out, you know, but now I'm at home. So why would I be wearing a face full of makeup? I'm not. But have no fear. I'm not letting myself go over here. You know, I just think the natural beauty is the best beauty. That's just, my thinking in regards to it. And, I would never get on somebody's show and rate myself a 5. Like, seriously, who does that? Where's your self-esteem, lady? Hey, guys. Yeah. It's what? 11 something at night. My hair is looking crazy and stuff. I'm still not a 5. Okay? Still not a 5. I'm still, in my opinion, a dime at all times. I'm always a dime. I'm always a dime, in my opinion. But I'm not on the market. I'm in a healthy relationship. We're surviving Corona. We're not tearing each other's heads off. There is no domestic violence going on over here. There's mutual respect. He knows what he got. I know what I got. It is what it is. All right, you guys, I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I will be back on tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I can see some of my tats. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my Vlogmas tomorrow, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll figure it out in the AM. Maybe I'll get up and make some cookies. And maybe I'll videotape that. Maybe that'll be the Vlogmas. Some chocolate chip cookies. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll sing. So yeah, see, I have a little bit of makeup on, eyeshadow, lipstick. Not much more on, and then I'm gonna take this stuff off and wash my face. And then it's just gonna be a natural beauty. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm trying to come up with an outro for this. I have the intro that, I like that little intro. I'm kind of trying to come up with an outro for this. But check out the nice peaceful background I have for y'all. So I've got a couple of them for y'all now. Not just the waterfall. This time it's an ocean or a sea, and it's purple. All right, you guys. Until tomorrow, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.